Oh, God. All right. Well, let's start off by trying to go to Mother. The most ball clinch. Okay, fun. The most ball clenching of all the boss fights. At least to access. I didn't mean they don't giggle at it. That's fair. As I've gotten older, I've heard stories about... Damn. As I've gotten older, I've heard stories about like, oh yeah, so-and-so's a doctor. And then I talk to that person, I'm like, man, you laugh at penis jokes and you're a penis doctor. I mean, like, you know, I have to imagine that my urologist from the other day is like really probably over it. Like, he's probably over penis jokes of all kinds. I made him laugh while he had my balls in his hand, which felt like a real victory to me. You know, like I wasn't trying to be unprofessional, but my man did look a little tired. Like he looked worn down. And there's a part of me that's like, you know, no matter how much money I'm getting paid, if I'm grabbing unwashed nuts every 15 minutes for my entire 8-hour workday, I'd look a little worn down too, I think. So I was trying to not be like the worst person whose balls he fondled that day. And I cracked a couple of funnies, and I got him to laugh. And I felt very accomplished about that. You didn't wash before going in? Well, I mean, I bathed earlier in the day. I didn't know I was getting my nuts fondled at the consult. I very clearly, before the vasectomy, have to go in with my ball area washed. But I also don't, like, finish my shower and then promptly come sit in an open-faced peanut butter and jelly sandwich in here. I don't finish my shower and go, ah, I'm so fresh and so clean. And then come in here with no pants on, Daffy Duck in it, and sit down in an open-faced PB&J. And then just go, oh man, I've got an appointment with the virologist later. It was the consult. The first consult guy didn't grab my balls. That was like 7 years ago, but I can't imagine standard practices have changed that much. The nurse didn't touch my balls. The registration nurse didn't touch my balls. The parking attendant didn't touch my balls. I had no reason to believe that during the consult my balls were going to get fondled. I thought that was the whole point of that we were just going to have a consultation. Can you give me his name so I can send him 20 bucks for unnecessary harassment? The last time I did a vasectomy consult, I didn't have my nuts fondled. Oh God, please no. Son. Go get him. Oh God. Yeah, eat him. That man's child belongs to you, Bluffy. Feast on him. You want this money? It's all yours if you let me live. This is like Dead by Daylight, but in a 2D platformer sort of way. Oh my God. Oh my God, okay. Yo, I want that, I'm gonna have to just take time and just calm him the fuck down. I'm just gonna have to take the time. It's gonna take forever. Get out of here. I'm just gonna have to take the time and beat the rage out of him. I can't read chat while I'm like this either. Like, there's no way for me to look at monitor 1. There's no way for me to look at monitor 1 while he's raging out like this. Sun's getting real low, big guy. Oh my God, finally. Justin, what's going on, homie? My brain is so fried. I thought I was like, I thought he was off today, then realized it's only Thursday and I'm hearing about balls being groped. I made the mistake of saying that most people who come in for a 4 o'clock consult at a urology clinic probably don't have time for a 30-minute lavender bath to make sure that their testicles are as fresh and clean as they possibly could be. And chat jumped all over me because apparently no workday is worth having if you're not having intermittent every 90 minutes having a small spa day. I bet you didn't even deep clean your butt every time you went in to see Dr. Longfinger. To be totally fair, sometimes he got me while I was sleeping, so I didn't have time. Justin, what's going on, brother? Does him being aggressive let your active timer reset? Probably. Probably. All right, so we're going to use one to open up the top end here. Actually, no, I have thoughts. Hold on. Oh, this one comes down. I'm going to go make a stinky protein shake, then come back and sit and sip. Sounds, I mean, I say sounds good. There were very few protein powders that I had when I was in the realm of protein powders that actually tasted good. Do you not have a ball jacuzzi under your desk? Knowing me, honest to God, if I put some sort of like crazy, wacky ball jacuzzi in my desk, even as a joke from Stream Gifts, I'd kick it over on accident and it would fry both my computers. I've met me. I know how this goes. God damn it. So long, Boneheart, we barely knew you. Shit, man. His shot speed is so much faster than I give it credit for. Yeah, Wyatt Rumor, do you hear this song that is totally not Back in Black by AC/DC? The irony is that it's called Crack and Sack. The irony of a song called Crack and Sack coming on right now. I just thought everyone had a ball elf with them. Yeah, honestly, why wouldn't you just have an elf that's in there cleaning up things as you're going along? Ollie Queen, thank you for being here. Thank you for putting up with this collective of dipshits, myself included. Where's Champion? We need to fund this man a ball spa. I hope you guys like watching me very slowly shoot poop. What are you doing with all that pocket space? Listen, my penis is small, but my balls are huge. That's what fills up the pocket space. There's not a lot of... The area by my zipper is not cramped by my micro penis, but my nuts are gigantic. JJ Madison, I cannot wait. Like, honestly, I love this job more than anything I've ever done for money in my life, and I once sat in a man's lap for $100. I cannot wait to not be working for a couple of days. I like, the idea of not streaming for a few days, you know me, you guys know that I get bad anxiety when I'm not streaming, and I'm sure I'll feel it a little bit when stream's supposed to start tomorrow and it doesn't. I cannot wait to not be streaming for a couple of days. I just feel so weary. You know what I mean? I just feel so tired all the time. Old man's balls are massive and saggy. News at 11. You gonna do that thing where you walk around the house and... Oh my god, Lime Grove. Every con I get to the airport and I look like my kids lost me. Every con I walk around the airport and I look like my adult children lost track of me. I look like at any given moment, airport security is gonna be on the intercom. Ladies and gentlemen, will the children of Ryan Caps please report to gate A6, A6 to Boston? Your father is lost and waiting to board. Will the adult children of Ryan Caps please report to A6? I don't have any adult children. Sure you do, Grandpa. Shh. Give me back my Monster sugar-free energy drink. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get your hands off the microphone. Shh. Like, the funny thing is that I play Pokemon Go in those situations. The only time I play Pokemon Go is when I travel, and it's so I can occupy my, like, borderline shaky, anxious, idle hands. Home Alone style running through the airport, except it's Taffy who gets lost. That's me when I go to cons. Outside of the photos and autographs, I have no objective and just look lost. A lot of the nude models I drew were old men, and I gotta say their balls were not as impressive as I was expecting. I've never anticipated that old men balls ever looked like anything other than like cantaloupes in plastic grocery bags. I've never had like a sort of like a mental misgiving that they were anything other than sad. Bye, Rini. I'll see you at the very end of my stream. Whitey Rick. Welcome. Dude, what if this is full health? There's a soul heart in here? Okay. I wish I had uses for these active items. I guess the notched axe is probably better than what I've got going on right now. So many muns. What's the golden heart? When you give up a heart of health, the golden heart fractures and gives you coins. In fairness, though, if I'm cosplaying the Doctor, looking lost is not entirely out of character. Just a random ramble. My buddy John had to fly to LA to play a concert, and then he's flying here for a wedding. They sent his luggage to New York on accident because of the insane flooding. The airport is mayhem, and they can't find it. That sounds fun. Doesn't that sound fun, chat? That sounds like a really good time. I'm sad that isn't me. I know a lot of you were tuning in today to find out whether or not I accepted 8 figures to go to YouTube. Not yet. I can leave now then. Announcement made. Listen. YouTube's dragging their feet a little bit. I'm sure that my $12 or $13 million in a 2-year contract is on its way. That's Tuesday. Tuesday's like the day I announce my multi-million-dollar contract and going to YouTube. We'll say yes. Sure. This doesn't open up the doors like the secret rooms, does it? I genuinely don't know. Selling yourself short at 19 million? Listen, it's guaranteed money. It's a little lower than market value dictates I should ask for, but I've got a family to consider and a raging cocaine habit. I think I'd buy the bomb. Don't you have to wait till your Twitch contract is up? I mean, like, listen, there's nothing that says I can't plan ahead. Maybe I start a bidding war. You don't know. Trying to figure out how much health I'm willing to sacrifice here. We still shoot like this. You know? That Pop makes a great point. Like, Ryan, so, like, all jokes aside, Ryan McKay and I were talking about it yesterday, and it's like, if this isn't sort of the writing, if you plan on being in this medium long term, you've always got to be kind of concerned about, nice. You've always got to be kind of concerned about diversifying your prospects. It's got to be right there. Yeah, so it does open that up. So if there was ever a time where you know, like obviously during the great contract wars. During the great contract wars of 2 years ago, you know, clearly that was a pretty good time to have your mind on what platform you'd be willing to back or go to. But now feels like another reminder. Now feels like another reminder of like, man, it feels like it's probably a really good idea to make sure that your presence exists on several platforms, and at the very least is populated with content before you need it. So Pop, who makes our YouTube thumbnails, is kindly reminding people that we have a YouTube channel. New YouTube channel. Clean break from the old YouTube channel. One day if YouTube buys my contract, maybe we can talk to them about my now apparently defunct 14,000 sub YouTube channel. I pushed up TikTok content last night. If you guys weren't here for the Hitman live stream, if you'd like to see my most
This is the story of the newest denizen
my
of
most
the cave.
stealthy incursion went up to TikTok yesterday, where I choked out the detective Whitmer in front of a maid who screamed, "Oh fuck, please stop strangling him." That's not a joke. That is verbatim what this lady said to my character. She's surrounded by outdoor security for these people who are like power brokers globally. A maid watched me choke out a detective the family had hired, put on his clothes in front of her, and then walk off. And then I got inside, and they instantly accepted me as the detective who was napping in their driveway. Snakebitten tier 3, 44 months. That's a long ass time and a big ass sub. Snakebitten, thank you so much for the support. Incredibly generous of you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Those things just ate my active item. Look at that. Those little rat bastard yellow flies just ate half the durability on my notched axe. I don't even know what happens when it runs out. Sounds like Hitman. Ice Pops, welcome back as well. Dragon, what's going on, man? Yeah, I got good stuff on TikTok. I got 250,000 view viral videos. I got so used to just being overlooked. I got so used to just being overlooked in social medias, even though I thought my clips were really good, that I just assumed I would never be able to make any headway in any social media outlet. And then you know, like for whatever reason, I don't want to say TikTok embraces me, but I definitely am permitted more traction on TikTok. Oh God, this is gonna take forever. Is there anything in here I could use to help myself? What happens if I erase angry? What happens if I erase angry Bluffy? If I hit him, does he just go away? I don't know about this, man. How about we just take the 1,000 years it's gonna take to calm him down? Oh, you piece of shit. You hit me once and I erase you. Hit me once and I will get rid of you. Consider yourself warned. From here on out, it's self-defense, Bluffy. I'm not messing around with you today. Huh. So for Blood Puppy, the eraser is like Xanax? Is he just a safe and effective familiar now? I feel like I've permanently altered his chemistry, and I feel a little weird about it, if I'm being honest. I just erased his bad mood. I got real mixed emotions about this. Dan, what's going on, man? Snap vacation. You're coming to New York for food, right? I know part of the city's underwater, but listen, soup dumplings are already wet. Soup dumplings are already wet. Why wouldn't I come to New York for food? Snakebitten says, can I get my tier 3 sub placed on Persona 5 Scramble, please? I can't believe Taffy just drugged that small dog. Listen, normally, chat, I'm on my own side. I'm normally on my own side and give you guys active and aggressive pushback whenever you try to judge me, because I'm too lazy to feel guilty. But today you might have a sincere point. That said, if he becomes angry again, I'm gonna be so pissed, because I paid for this procedure to chemically and forever alter my child. You know? I didn't pay for a half measure. We ain't wet here, you're welcome anytime. Don't tempt me. This is the last time I flew, was going to see you guys. Okay. I genuinely had such a good time. I can't wait to go back. I know that it wasn't really a joke, but like ultimately, the whole point of that trip was to get silver status on Delta, but I had such a good time for quote unquote a throwaway trip. Oh God. Well... Huh.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
If there was ever a time to do it, now would be it before we start picking up, now would be the time to do it before we start picking up health upgrades. There's a potential that we roll out of the crown. Pageant boy. Oh my god. I forgot I was holding that. There's a chance we roll out of pageant boy. I got real issue with Hemolacria. Hemolacria can get cool later on, but man, it takes a long time to fire itself up. And Bluppy, I don't know, man. Bluppy's really good now that he's mellowed the shit out. If he doesn't go angry again, I'm curious. I gotta look it up. I gotta go to Platinum God and look it up. Platinum God, yeah, Platinum God. Blood Puppy. Actually, yeah, Isaac Wiki. Isaac Blood Puppy Eraser. That really complicates things for me if... That really complicates things for me. Using Eraser on Blood Puppy while it's angry will permanently prevent it from advancing to the erased phase. Using it on phase 2 will prevent it from becoming angry altogether. That just makes him a really aggressive, good familiar. If I hadn't just erased his angry form, I probably would have rolled just to see what I got. But instead, I think I'm gonna roll with the eraser. Dry Baby's fine. I'm gonna roll with the eraser. I was genuinely torn about that, though. We're leaving not stacked, so let's look for a crawl space. I also have never seen what happens when this thing breaks. How'd you get the voice of the Stanley Parable? Must have cost a fortune. Must have cost a lot. Cost me $0.00, if you can believe it. I found him on a voiceover website where you could hire voice actors for your gigs, and I genuinely tried to hire him. I spelled out exactly what I wanted, which was 2 lines. He sent them back to me the next day via email and charged me nothing. I tried to offer him money. I asked him how much money he would like. I asked him what the going rate was for 2 lines of dialogue, and he said no problem. He said, don't worry about it, enjoy. Kevin Brighting is the name of the narrator of the Stanley Parable. I am stuck. It was very cool. What's funny is that it set an unrealistic precedent in my mind that I thought that every voice actor would be that... I don't want to say, like, kind, because it's like... I think he should have charged me. I've made a fortune off of that, if I'm being honest. Like, I like Lusty Blood, but man, both of those feel real risky. I've contacted so many voice actors who play so many famous characters since, and I've never even gotten a no from them. They've just ghosted me. But Kevin Brighting turned around and had him back in my hands at 24 hours and wouldn't take any money.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
K-Stroop gives a tier 1 sub to Zon Blomkrantz. K-Stroop, thank you so much. Zon, enjoy the emotes. I'm real torn here. I do think that's the play. I think, like, with Mother on the horizon, I don't think I can bypass upgrades. But I also can't take something that guts me of almost all my red heart health. So, I think if you got a halfway decent deal with the devil on a Mother run, you gotta take it. If you get a shitty deal with the devil, you pass it up and hope for angel deals. Taffy and Chat, it's Thursday morning. I'm starting work already at 40 hours this morning to hear Taffy's voice and pretend to care at work today. Damn, the bubble, that's rough. I'm sorry to hear it. Arthur Morgan said no, but I wasn't asking him to do something I was going to monetize. I asked him to say hello, or to say hello, Shia Bun. I asked him to say hi to Shia for me. And in return, I was going to give him like 130 bucks. Oh, I should get rid of one of these. I should get rid of whatever I feel. Oh my god. If I didn't just get Dry Baby and Bluppy to a place where it's safe to let them eat those guys. I might erase those. Yeah, I went on Cameo and asked him basically to say hello to my friend, but I made the mistake of mentioning Twitch. And you know, it was 100% Roger Clark's prerogative to tell me no. I would err on the side of caution there too, but he was worried that I was going to monetize that and that I was going to use it as like a subscriber notification or something, and he was just wanting to do personal messages. Which bummed me out. Subadub, sorry, well, I mean, like, sick day. I'm sad if you're sick. If you're actually sick, I'm bummed out for you. If you're just playing hooky and using a sick day, then I hope you have a tremendous and restful day. And I'm happy to be a part of it. Voice acting, I hear, is also super competitive in a hard industry. Like, honestly, Pop, I've got a degree in acting. I've got a degree in acting in theater, and I've never even, like, maybe one day for fun, where I just have zero pressure on myself, I might pull together a voiceover reel and just see what's what. But, like, even when I was trying, albeit not well, when I was trying to make acting my career, I never really even tried to pull together voiceover because it's such a small pool of individuals actually doing it and so competitive. Yeah, man, I hear the voiceover arena is something else. Maddie, good morning. Secret room? I've been holding off on using keys to see how many I can double before I really gotta give in and go to the shop and go to the item room. I very much am. I hate missing Thursdays, but it's good to finally have an employer that'll let me do it without needing a child in exchange. I'm just gonna hold on to this baby. I'm just gonna hold on to this baby. When you come back and meet your business metrics, I'll give the baby back. How is that even complicated? Why am I the bad guy? Stop crying, baby! If your parents would work harder, I wouldn't have to hold you in escrow. Fuck, you live with this thing all the time? How old does it have to be to work? Have you talked to it an awful lot about what your job entails? Do you think it could do your job today? No? Is it because it can't stand up? Because I'll hold it. I'm not doing anything else. Child labor laws are ruining this country. Dude, I saw some old school photographs of, like, I kind of have to take the lame one. Like, I'm not thrilled about picking up Gish here, but you kind of have to take the thing that you know is going to help you, even if it only helps you a little bit. I saw photographs of like 1902 Pennsylvania coal mining children. I want to show it to Grayson the next time he bitches that I make him go pick up pine cones out of the yard. Business metrics, nah, those days are behind me. Hell yeah. Speaking of which, Taffy, when can I see my family again? I don't know, JJ Madison. How much further are you behind Glitch for top bit badge in the channel? I feel like that kind of answers itself, didn't it? Honestly, Anka, I can't remember which ones are conjoined anymore. They did open up the list quite a bit, but I don't think Gish is one of them. Oh, go get him, Modem. Go get him, Modem, you filthy, delightful, glowed-up bastard. Why are you looking through pics of my ancestors? If he worked in the mines, he could legally drink at the bar. See? Honestly, with citizenship comes privileges. Oh, God damn, really? What's my thought process here? I would love for it to take Gish and Dry Baby, but really any combination is okay, right? If you've ever been, if you haven't been in Critical Role these days, don't bother trying to get into voice acting. Yeah, basically. What is this? No, come on. How is it possible to be like mildly irritated that somebody tips you $250? Why, like walk with me through this chat. Why do I feel this on the inside of me? Taffy, you should know better than this. I was engaging in a bit. The highest of rollers in this channel are basically supporting characters in the stream. This is like improv comedy. There's a yes and rule. That's true. We did talk about the glory of hate fucking yesterday, and sometimes with the high rollers, it does feel like a version of hate fucking. That is such a you problem, Taffy. Let the guilt go. Yeah, the whales like to poke the bear. Some of them harpoon the whale. Yeah, JJ Madison says yes and. Thank you, JJ. See that? Tim the Tatman leaves the platform. Suddenly there's a whole bunch more money to go around. Please be good. Lost. No, dude, this is like worst case scenario. I lost Dry Baby and a Calm Bluppy and got a very slow Black Powder and Betrayal. Yo, Dragon, listen, I don't know what Twitch offered him on a contract, and I don't know who you could possibly talk to in the break room. I don't know who offered what on a contract. But if Tim's money is freed up, June's just around the corner. If you could drop in a good word for your homeboy, I would be forever in your debt. I would consider that a personal favor. Be like, hey, listen, I understand that a whole lot of Tim money just freed up. I'm not saying we got to give all of Tim and Lupo's money to Taffy, unless you guys think it's a good idea. But I am saying, I know a guy who would be okay with spending Tim and Lupo's money. Done and done. I'll try to figure out how to get there. Hey, yes, listen, if you need, I'll send Noah's in Seattle right now. To my knowledge, PAX West in some weird barren iteration is still happening. I'll have Noah hop down to San Francisco, not even as my lawyer or my manager, if you just need someone to distract security while you run into the room where those decisions are made. Hey everybody, what's going on? My name's Dragon. Listen, I know I'm not a guy who signs contracted talent here, but if I may, how did you get past security? Tut, 1 second. One thing at a time. I know that we just had a bunch of Tim and Lupo money free up. And there's a guy. There's a dude. Well, there's a dude. I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed by that deal. Not by the Twitch deal. Unless they don't give me Tim and Lupo's money, in which case I feel betrayed by that Twitch deal. I feel betrayed by that sack altar deal. What a nightmare. What's the wrench next to your name? Clearly, you're not a golfer. Do you tune into Critical Role? I've caught bits and pieces of it. I clearly heard about Critical Role. Please die, please die, please die. I clearly heard about Critical Role about the same time that I started playing D&D and started getting into more, like, y'all started paying me to play more role-playing games. And so when we play like Persona and I met Matt Mercer for the first time as our sweet and simple Yusuke, our weird, kind of perverted, but sweet and simple Yusuke, who grew on me after a while. Admittedly, once I was convinced that he wasn't a monster, I sort of backtracked a lot of vocal talent into what they were doing in and around Twitch. And I know of Critical Role. Okay. Shauna says glitch erasing JJ Madison's progress. Just like nope. Chat just starts in unison typing fight, fight, fight. No, I've never met Matt. No. When I say met Matt Mercer, I mean heard a character he's voiced for the first time. Glitch drops $250 and says, how much for a demo reel? Fei Lin was trying to get me to do one of those last year. I say one of those, like I could just go down to Office Depot and pick up a demo reel. I don't know. But okay, so like here's realistically, Glitch, here's part of it. I've got books on voice. Oh my god.
Hey man,
with you in a second, chat. If I get hit again, I'm dead. I don't know what this guy's doing. I gotta clear out a path to these other monsters. Come on up, bud. Don't make me come down here. This is where you turn around and shotgun me in the face. Oh, Billy. Can we stop? Fei Lin was talking to me about getting it done last year. I've got a bunch of books that I'd like to read. I'd like to, like, if I'm gonna try to engage in any kind of acting whatsoever, even in a recreational capacity, I've got a bunch of books I'd like to read up on. And just sort of like get my head back into it, including some on voiceover, including some on just basic technique. All those books are like in boxes right now, and I'm not saying like, oh, the impenetrable box vault, lost to time forever. But there was a part of me that was hoping that Amber's dad would be able to get our library shelves installed so we could unpack all those boxes and I could see what I was working with. And kind of read and brush up a little bit. I'd love to make that a project that I get done in the next year, is that I could get like a demo reel pulled together of voice acting. Like when you do a demo reel but you've never done any work, you got to do speculative work. Like you got to make up projects for yourself. And then it's got to be you at your absolute best, because it's not like, okay. Phone call successful. Did you have to talk to the fraud people about why your phone or why your card was getting hit for several $100 at a time?
What the fuck is happening? I'm just trying to watch some football!
Yeah, so some folks bring up a pretty good point. If you guys want the world's easiest level 5 hype train, 3 gifted subs would put us over the finish line. 75,000 bits in 10 minutes. Are we close to a train? Well, I mean, probably not that first one from JJ Madison, but the second one and Glitch.
This is the story of the newest denizen.
Yeah, there we go. We're one away. So I got to imagine that that's gonna... The world's easiest level 5 hype train. Just throwing it out there.
Hey man, those are bits.
Let's see.
Hey man, those are bits.
You have a limited time to earn exclusive emotes. What was that ultimately? I do genuinely want to pull together a voice reel. I actually want to pull that together. But I don't have any real sense of urgency because I don't have any delusions about it being my job. I just think voiceover work is fun. I would love in the next like calendar year to pull that off. I feel like I have to get through the pinball thing. I feel like I have to get the pinball table thing situated, and I have to get all these AV upgrades situated before I plausibly can pull it off, or even start to work on it. And I would genuinely like to see Amber's library pulled together and all of our books laid out in one place so I know which books will get me inspired to start putting one foot in front of the other. But I don't, like I said, I don't feel gun to my back about that the way that I feel gun to my back about, like, streaming every day.
Of the newest denizen of the cave.
Oh, I was like, why are the bullets not coming out? It's because of broken modem. Case Droop, thank you so much. I appreciate your incredible generosity. Hello, nurse. Jugsy, welcome as well. Tier 1, 5 months. So anywho, I will happily do that for the low price of I kind of want to anyway. And if at any point you feel like I'm lagging, don't feel obliged to drop $100. Just, you know, ride my case and be like, yo, Taffy, remember when you said you were gonna work on a recreational voice demo reel? How's that coming, bud? You writing a novel? You working on some characters? And we'll just hound me into doing it. I gotta figure out what I want to use the eraser on in this for. I also have to be careful. I don't want to try to lead something that's running and then miss it because it freezes in place next to the eraser. I don't think these are the guys. I don't think these are the guys we erase. I'm still bummed out that I lost the two things I wanted to hold on to in Dry Baby and Bluppy and kept Gish. I feel legitimately robbed. Don't you dare take my eraser charge. I will murder you. Book of Stoners definitely needs to be in the reel. Well, I mean, the problem is that ultimately, so like, I learned this at graduate school and it kind of stung me a little bit. A lot of the stuff that you can get away with in a semi-professional setting, right? So like YouTube and Twitch and all that jazz. Stuff you can get away with there does not make you a good professional candidate. What they want to see is clearly defined roles with a high level of polish on them. I don't know, that seemed as good as any. That also feels not great. So what I would have to do is I would have to go find characters that I think that I could do that would sound plausibly as if like once upon a time I did Mark Hamill's Joker, and I did it for a Machinima Respawn video that we submitted, Rob and I did. So my friend Stacy did Harley Quinn. I mean, this was like 7 years ago at this point. My friend Stacy did Harley Quinn, I did Mark Hamill's Joker. And we spent 6 hours recording like 9 lines. And we just did it over and over and we converted her basement into a sound studio. Like we deadened the walls and put up blankets and made a little improv recording space. I brought over my laptop and a lot of my audio equipment and we just worked on like 9 lines for like 6.5 hours. Until it was perfect. Until it was as good as my voice and anatomy could do. And it was close enough that APL Fisher brought it on to Respawn Insider, their TMZ knockoff. And he brought it into Respawn Insider and said that it was so good that he thought it was pulled directly from the game. That he thought it was pulled from Gotham City Imposters. Which I was very proud of.
Addicted.
I was very, very proud of that.
Addicted.
Super addicted. Deadeye's good because the tears don't actually seem to hit the ground. If I get a tear, if I get a rate of fire increase and I actually start pushing tears around the room, my worry is that if one of the tiny tears misses, it's going to reset the count. Is there any chance you'll ever take Book of Stoners to a boss fight by any chance? I'd love to hear that. It's just got to be, it's got to be the best option. I don't genuinely enjoy picking on the invented character inside my head. Ugh, okay. I'll hold on to one bomb. I don't genuinely enjoy picking on the invented character inside my head for any particular reason. I just, I just don't often take him because he's not always the best option. Neat. This is actually not bad. Krampus. Krampus? I can't do it. I can't do it. Sorry, bud. You know what though? I do need to go back and do this this curse room. Has anyone else pre-ordered Battlefield 2042? I don't pre-order games. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, ain't never gonna fool me again. Good old George Jr. What a fount of wisdom that man was. Wisdom spelled with a B on the end. Shame me 3 times, well damned if you didn't shame me a whole bunch. Feel free to practice voices. I wouldn't dream of it. I'm my own worst critic, but that's okay when I know that the voice inside my head, my inner dialogue, is on the same team as me. But I never in a million years think I would feel comfortable practicing voices in front of internet strangers. That sounds like a nightmare. That sounds like a nightmare. I'm absolutely okay with those guys being gone forever. I had an acting professor when I was in university, and she often told me that the thing that held me back the most was not like physical limitation. It wasn't my, my ability to take direction. She said it was the voice inside my head. She was like, she would get understandably pissed because she would say, Ryan, who's the director of the show? And I'd say, it's you, Anne. And she's like, great, what's the voice inside your head doing? And I was like, giving me direction. And she's like, why are you listening to it? And I was like, because I'm incredibly self-conscious. And she's like, you should stop that and your performance will be better. Just listen to my notes. And then, throw yourself into those notes as aggressively as humanly possible. And she's like, I promise you, it'll be really, really good. Yes, Anne. And so that's my biggest problem when I'm doing something performance based. It's not as bad with Twitch because frankly I've just done this for so damn long now that like I've had an opportunity. Okay. It's a real problem if I lose a lot of health because I won't be able to open up the door that takes me to Mother. Like I genuinely needed this to be a place where I could buy more soul hearts, or I need to start getting health. This is why Deals with the Devil can be so iffy even when you need to take them because it's a shorter runway. But yeah, I was really bad in performance-based stuff about the voices in my head dictating everything that I was doing to my detriment. Motherfucker. This guy just hit me for a whole soul heart. I think. That's problematic, man. If I can't open this damn door, that's great.
Shot speed up. Experimental pill.
Shit. Ice, good morning. So anyway, long story short is I don't think I would ever be comfortable practicing whatever my creative craft was, whatever my process was. I wouldn't want to do that where people could see me. I'd only ever want them to see the finished product. It'd be like asking people if they wanted to watch surgery on their dad. Like, the person you love most in the world. Dad, mom, significant other. Hey, do you want to watch me pull their appendix out? It's gonna look really gross in the beginning. It's gonna look like I'm very clinically murdering them. I genuinely may not be able to, go to the mother fight. Like, I may not be able to go to the mother fight without it virtually killing me. What is the red dice under the keys? Oh, it's, if I'm not mistaken, that indicates that we're playing in hard mode. It's a pentagram. If it's gonna help them in the long run, yeah, but I mean, you know, long story short, the creative process is messy, and more often than not, any voice that I've ever done or any accent that I've tried to affect, anytime I've marched out like a half-assed bullshit Aussie accent or half-assed bullshit British accent, the first 30 comments out of chat is like, that's a terrible accent. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's not as though I practiced it. Like, I didn't sit down and, like, phonetically spell out each syllable to get myself in the right mindset for it, or watch a bunch of movies with, you know, native actors to that region. I just half-assed threw it out there while we were playing The Binding of Isaac on an idle Tuesday. And people are like, yeah, I know, but it was shit. I was like, okay, thank you. Note taken. So the idea of trying to do that, like, the thing is most anything that I say most anything that I do, but, like, certainly most anything I do in the acting space is absolute garbage when it starts. You start with the garbage efforts so that you can start, you know, it's like taking a block of wood and going, it's my sculpture, and you're like, it looks like a block of wood, it looks like firewood, you should probably burn it. And it's like, well, I'm not done yet. And then you work on it for a little while, you round off the rough edges, you start to make it take shape. It just takes time to refine it. But the last thing I want is criticism while it looks like garbage. Anyway. Are you part of 99 Lives with No Sunday? Yeah, I'm a co-founder of 99 Lives with Ian, with Sunday. Sure am. I would go so far as to say that, that Ian and I are friendly. Although I have not spoken to him very frequently in the last couple of years because, you know, he and I haven't worked as closely on 99 Lives as, like, Heather has. Or, Ryan from Made Monster has, you know? This side-to-side stuff is problematic. Noodle Cute's been taking voice acting courses. Actually, it's interesting to see into that world. It, for the most part, unless you're some sort of savant who's just super good, unless you're like a savant who just has a ridiculously good ear, almost anybody who does accents or voices, like, it starts sounding like absolute garbage. I've met almost nobody who starts off doing voices well. It just takes time to refine it. Where'd Bluppy go? I did a sack alter. And honestly, I could lose... As long as Gish was one of the two familiars that I lost, I was going to be okay. Guess who I didn't lose? I just needed to make sure that I lost Gish. And then, whichever of the other two I kept, I was gonna be fine. But they took my boys. The government took my babies. Oh, that worked out well. I'm gonna go inside this deal with the devil, but I need to keep 2 hearts with me so I can get through the next. Dude, that's the third. Is it just me? That's the third tinted rock that we've picked up. I should have used a pink bomb for that. That's the third tinted rock we've exploded that's had a golden chest inside with no health in it. Ugh.
Something's wrong.
I might be able to take... Yeah. I can take Lord of the Pit now. Like, I literally couldn't take Lord of the Pit. Oh, I have ideas. Oh, chat. You don't even know what kind of galaxy brain ideas I'm marching out right now. We're gonna save this run. It's not great.
The Emperor.
I don't actually want to fight that guy. I just wanted the item. I was hoping it would be health. We'll leave here with left hand, though. Galaxy Diner Brain. I don't want to go to sleep with a shame glaze and a feeling of personal resentment. Better than I could have possibly imagined. Never punished. Chat, I haven't been able to run a streak into the double digits in a month. How are you gonna say never punished? Nothing but punished. I can't help it if I extracted some value I feel like I was owed by this game that it just refuses to give me. I decided on a snobbish, douchebag noble accent for my D&D campaign. I practice it while I'm mowing my yard. My neighbors are worried. Back when I was... Dude, fuck those things. Never again on this run. Why? 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 Did I miss him? Did I hit him with tears before I hit him with the eraser? I was so excited to not have to deal with these pieces of shit. Oh, I'm so irritated now. What portal would it have gone through? Oh my god, that might actually save me. If I die. I gotta admit, Guppy's collar has not been doing a lot for us of late, but... Nope, 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 nope. Be away from them, be away from them, be away from them. They're so mean. Oh my god, I was so excited about having gotten rid of those things. That sucks. And now, because they didn't go away, I've taken a half-hearted damage. It went through the thing you tried to kill and hit the portal behind it? Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I was genuinely excited to not have to deal with the invincibility monsters anymore. And now I'm sad. Left hand, please. I'm begging you. Thought it took out the knife. I thought the knife took it out first. Man. What a huge buzzkill. I was genuinely excited. I didn't know where the enemy was in that room, if I'm being honest.
The lovers.
If I had thought those guys were going to be a problem, I would have taken out these guys easy. These guys would have been an easy number 2. I'm not running in there. Like, screw it. This room can take 40 minutes if the room wants to take 40 minutes. I put myself on a line with these guys, and I can kiss a half-heart goodbye. I almost broke my own rule. Oh, Hemolacria. Screw it, man. I'm not going over there. They gotta round that corner sooner or later. I don't know why my tier... I was gonna say, I don't know why those aren't exploding. It's kind of pissing me off. I'll just sit here all day. I hope there's a bed in here. I could really use it. There's 2 beds. That's a big room, man. That's a monster. Maybe. Yeah, let's do it. It's a speed downgrade, but it puts me back at 1. And I can deal with, like, breaking rocks. Breaking pots. I've got health that I can trade. I've got health that I can trade when a deal with the devil comes along again. Man, fuck your ammunition. Bye, guys. See you later, then. Just gotta wait for them to leave. What do the beds do? They restore your health, but if you don't have any red heart health, they give you 3 soul hearts. Which is pretty exceptionally good, honestly. It's like this is my second to last potential shop. I should cycle through, like, Robo Baby's not gonna cut it. And I'm not taking a blind item if I don't have to. I'm sure as shit not taking Monstro as long. Mom's perfume is better than the other 2, but again, I'm not over the moon about it. It is a tears up. And Fear Shot, which would keep stuff away from us. Monstro's Lung would have been interesting. Dude, I've been doing interesting runs all week, and half of them have ended in my death. I'm ready for not interesting. I'm ready for game clinching. The tears upgrade feels pretty good. Nothing fancy. But between Fear Shot and Charm Shot... Almost didn't get away from that. Between Fear Shot and Charm Shot, you know... I feel like we're doing okay. I'm gonna have to get over here. Thank you, Broken Modem. Yeah, those beds came in super clutch. My second secret rooms have been nothing short of a disaster this run. Bad pills and red hearts. I'm gonna go all the way back to this curse room in case there are red chests I can open that might have Guppy parts in them. I feel like Guppy would save this run. Guppy and some tears would save this run. I'm sorry that it's such a long walk back. Remind me on my way back that I want to try and see if the secret room is next to the shop. It's not there. Yay. One of them, huh? Well, you know what? We're gonna come out of here as long as I don't get hit. I don't know where they are. Okay. As long as we don't get hit, I'm gonna come out of here up a half a spirit heart, so that's not nothing. Yeah, interesting and exciting do not always equate to good. My ego has taken a pretty solid pummeling. Oh, it's not there. My ego has taken a pretty solid pummeling on this game over the last half year. I'm ready to stack up some wins. Okay. I genuinely thought I moved out of the way there. God damn it. Fucking... If nothing else, that fight's over. I can't say beyond a shadow of a doubt that fight is concluded. We likely do not have to do that fight again. She was in fact very angry. Yeah, with this low rate of fire, it's like Hemolacria is fun, but man, is it rough. Oh. I'd say I gotta be on the lookout for things I can erase. The flies got him. Well, okay. It doesn't really matter about erasing stuff because frankly we don't have that much going on for the rest of the run. We've got a couple of floors. It's not like it would have made this room easier, but like it's not the same as the ascent to Dogma. Where you've got all these extra floors of extra enemies. We've got like what,
This
a
is
couple
the
of floors
story
left, max?
of the newest denizen of the cave.
Hello? Oh, we're done. Psycon, tier 1, 50 months. Psycon, thank you for the ridiculously long sub. I appreciate it. Although these rooms would have been much easier. Broken modem putting in crazy work. This mom fight's gonna take forever. I got sniped by Fu at some point, it looks like Taffy. Oh, no kidding. Fu Mix-a-Lot, well done. Still, Psycon, happy to have you here. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Does the charge bum recharge the eraser? I don't think so. We found something that did, chat. Does anybody remember what that was? Now that I have a better understanding of what the eraser does, I killed it to remember that. I don't remember if it was 4.5 volt or what. Oh my god, what are you doing up here? Was it 4.5 volt? Dude, we had entire floors where we just didn't fight anybody. Because all the enemies had been erased and it was awesome. I want to enjoy that again before they patch out the fun part. Cheers down.
The
Hanged man. Had a feeling. It's like I'm psychic. Oh, well. It's a great big no-brainer. I will gleefully take the all-stats upgrade. Thank you. I can't see. There's so much shit on the screen. I thought I was in a safe space. Is there a date for the update? I never assume it's gonna be quick. And frankly, I'm kind of okay with that. faster to kill him with black powder than it is to try to shoot him without piercing. I don't think I have anything else to do with his money. Judge Judy Slayer Kiba, as far as we can tell, is one of either the IP farming bots or one of the hate raid bots. The account is banned here. Candace Owens is in Aspen, being her anti-vax, anti-mask, anti-science self, and made an appointment to a boutique COVID testing place. They denied her in probably the coldest letter I've ever seen. Nice. Good. Fuck her. Let her faith in her CrossFit help carry her to the promised fucking land. Fedgehog says, gonna miss you, Taffy. Hope you enjoy your break, though. I appreciate it. I always, less and less these days, but I always feel like I'm letting people down who count on me during the morning. But I mean, like JJ Madison and I were talking about it earlier. Like it is clear that I am in need of a little time.
Hey, man,
It is clear that I am in need of a little time to myself. I feel like what could best be described as punchy. Where's my Empress card? I feel like I could best be described as punchy the last couple of weeks. I've taken, oh God, that scared me. I've taken time off to host people. I've taken time off to like have my mother visit and all that. Even then, when my mom was here, I didn't take time off from work. I did at the end a little bit, but like, this will be the first time that I've taken time with the lone objective of just recharging my batteries. The last time I took time off was December of 2020, and right after I came back, it was like New Year's, the end of December, New Year's Day, that kind of stuff. Right after I came back, the fucking January 6th insurrection happened, and immediately undid all those like mellow vibes I had tried to harvest over my time off. Cedars drops 100 bits, says today's earlier comments about Latin got me down some rabbit holes. This is one of the things I found. Older forms of English kept Latin's gender-specific suffixes. Tor is masculine, trix is feminine, e.g. a male pilot is an aviator, a female pilot is an aviatrix, or a male fighter being a gladiator versus a female fighter being a gladiatrix. I just realized I have a fetish. I'm going to look up gladiatrix porn later today. The modern English form haven't really diverged from this until now. Tor is used for male and female, tricks are used for kids. I totally forgot this, but I got one full week off in Horror Month. Hell yeah. I plan on going very, very hard in the paint for Horror Month. Somebody say something about Judge Judy Slayer. That's apparently an IP farming bot. Or a hate raid bot, either one. Pick your poison. It is a malicious bot. Yeah, wild to think that 1/6 was this year.
Isaac!
I spent a week trying to unwind with my first time off in like 3 years back in December. Oh. Took personal time off for the first time in 3 years in December, and within like what 2 days of coming back. Within 2 days of coming back, chat was like, "Hey, dude, so Trumpers are literally storming Congress as we speak." And I was like, "They're not actually like storming Congress. They're impotently standing outside chanting something that barely rhymes, aren't they?" No, they're actually like storming the building. And that ended up being like my day back, one of my first days back was nursing an audience of people who were genuinely like, I think this might be the potential end of democracy. I feel like we might be watching a legitimate insurrection happen. And I was like, oh, look at that. Our country's potentially being overthrown. Fun. I don't know why I'm killing these flies like it matters. Good time to block them. They followed me last night when yeah, block them. Block them, ban them. The whole sheboygan. Judge Judy Slayer bot's already been banned here. Yeah. That's our mods have been dynamite. Our mods have been dynamite about being on top of knowing the lists of all the stuff that is harmful that other mods and mod communities have gathered together. No, I'm okay. I can fight these guys. I think. Super left hand, you say? Oh my god, Edmund, no. It's like Frogger. Room's so much easier when you can just walk through it. Well, shit, man. I wanted to erase... I bit my tongue. I'm so angry. I wanted to erase something, but everything on this goddamn floor is an indestructible bumper. Ryan, your blood pressure's high. What happened? Well, you see, I played this video game, and the last version of it finally came out. Go on. Yeah, that's really it. God damn. Well, I can't even get out. Like, what do I guess I just get juggled to death. Cool game, lots of fun. Having a blast. You guys remember when I had full health like a floor ago? Fuck this, dude. I'm going looking for soul hearts. What tremendous items we've gotten to. What C-tier familiars have we... This is our own personal Avengers. Our own personal Avengers, man. We've gotten Ghost Baby, Dry Baby, Bluppy, Gish. Yeah, the all-powerful... you know, you're not gonna blow my mind with people behaving in befuddling ways. Well, now I need red hearts on top of soul hearts. Whatever, I'll die on this floor before I'll let this game have the satisfaction of killing me on the mom fight. What's going on in here? It's not really helpful, any of this. Yeah, strangle each other. No safe words, boys. I'm not fast enough. Cool. God, chat, like, am I being a big fussy baby? Am I okay with being a little bit flustered with how this is all playing out? I feel very frustrated. Nope. What else you got? Always, but yeah, this is frustrating. Ugh. Like I said, man, for somebody who's used to running up double and triple digit streaks, to not be able to like routinely, I don't know what those things are, to not be able to routinely get streaks into the double digits anymore is really, wearing on me. Like, it's really genuinely having a negative mental effect on me. I feel very bad at a game that I have almost 7 months playtime in. That's the entire floor, you say. They could be balls of steel. Maybe. I'd even take a health upgrade, even though I couldn't put red heart. There's no red hearts for me to put into it. I need to find the secret room as well. Amnesia and speed down. I got bad news. Kiba, they're not balls of steel. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. They are not balls of steel, as it turns out. One of them could have been. That would be a borderline death sentence touching those. To be fair to yourself, you just settled into all items to random, so those earlier runs really don't count. Has anyone actually redeemed the 1 or 10 million? Not yet. Not yet, and that for me was the point. I told chat that I didn't have any real interest in implementing channel points because I didn't have any plans for it. And then they said, please. And I said, fine, but I don't have any plans to implement channel points. And they went, it's okay. We won't care. I said, all right, the first time you guys make this my problem, I'll basically take it away. And they went, it's fine. Days later, somebody goes, I'm bored with channel points. When are there going to be some cool things to redeem, Taffy? And I went, fuck you. Excuse me? Oh, he's a boss, technically, I guess. Whatever. Be done with me, game. Hurt me no more. How many Sogo snacks? I don't think I'm gonna take Sogo with me. I'd rather have Sogo here so that I can, you know, eat them and sell them to you. I don't want to eat them off camera. That doesn't do Dan any good. Or at least not often. I certainly don't want to take enough to eat them. Yo, I might take some of my MREs, though. Ooh, MREs in the woods? Oh. Remind me on my next break chat to tell Amber I want to load up some MREs. I want hell as well. I love the Deathpool storyline. I haven't been able to get through it. I'm only most of the way through the medium difficulty. Actually, I might as well play him out. I got nothing else to do with this money. Might as well. Nice hits. Let's get this out on a tray. Nice. Steve needs to put up more content, man. I miss him. I only did easy and difficulty because does medium continue the plot? I'll be honest with you, because it ends in one day, I didn't even watch the plot. I feel like it's I feel like it's cyclical, like it just runs it through on medium difficulty. I feel like I'm having roughly the same fights. Oh, nice. But that said, like, I've been in such a blind panic about trying to get as many orb shards as I can before the event ends without spending money that I've just kind of been, blasting through as fast as humanly possible. Yeah, I've been running up against a bunch of crews that are running like full-blown ass Guardian builds, man, and Hella just shits on me every time. I can't help but feel like I maybe need to investigate the floor and look for either soul hearts or guppy pieces. Even with guppy, I don't know that I win this fight. I'm nervous I'm about to get jaw jacked in here. I'd probably consider going to the mom fight if the second secret room was just filled with junk. If the second secret room was just filled with junk that I could compost. Which game? Marvel First Strike? We, that's not enough to make me consider it, though. We did a paid promotion for Marvel First Strike, which is, by admission, a gacha mobile game. But it's fucking fun. It's Raid Shadow Legends, but it's with Marvel characters. It's really enjoyable, and a lot of us from the channel are playing it in essentially a guild. And frankly, it's a really fun time waster. With some really neat little storylines in there as well, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna look for crawl spaces, I guess. No, I haven't seen anything for Future Revolution. I mean, like, I've seen stuff for it, but I haven't, like, looked into it. Don't walk on that bomb. That would be just your speed. What's going on behind this door? What sucks is I can't even re-roll shitty runs anymore. I was hoping that would re-roll into red chest. A luck upgrade. You don't say. What am I doing? Just do that. Run out of options, man. If I get like a teleport pill, or if I get like some sort of like stars card or something, I can go in here guilt-free. Or if I pick up like a chariot card. I need a drink before 10 a.m. Nothing like the hotel fire alarm going off while I'm in the shower. Yeah, Kiba, like it, you know, Raid has always been pretty aggressive with their in-game advertising, but I do appreciate the fact that Marvel. Oh no. I do appreciate that Marvel, like they run ads every couple of screen changes, where it's literally just like, hey, do you want to buy this? And you just click no, and they go, okay, cool, enjoy the rest of your thing. The advertising for their specials is not nearly as aggressive, and I appreciate that. Crawl space me. Spry little fucker, wasn't he? Experimental pill. That would probably just take away health. I don't trust it. How much red heart health do I have just sitting around? I'm taking a big swing here. I had no doubt in my mind that this guy's not going to pay out. But I do want to peek in here before I gobble up all the red heart health on the floor and then leave. Paul Edmund, good morning. Dude, there's no way I survived this fight. There's no way. Let's get it over with. I will try my best.
The Empress.
Well, at least it's the hardest thing that I have to dodge. Over and over and over again. I fucking struggle with that. That knife attack is like my kryptonite. What hit me? Holy shit. Please, no! Just die. You'd be great if you just died. I feel like I've tried so hard. I won! Damn it! Oh, I hate this fucking game so much some days. I just needed one more heart. Or one of those bombs I dropped to hit. Dude, I don't want to play anymore, Isaac.